man. Yeah, man. Good evening. Yeah. Yep. Strong start. Good evening. Hello. Hi. It is Friday night, and per our new schedule, Friday night is Uncork the Campaign, where we will continue to play through a campaign on stream of anything. It could be an RPG. In this case, it's Shadowrun Dragonfall, Director's Cut, and we are going to resume our campaign, our playthrough of this. So let's do just that. Yep. All right, sweet. Here we are, back in Dragonfall. Let's see, where were we? We had just finished a arduous run where we obtained information. Oh yes, we discovered the secret of the experiment with the troll cyborg, and we recovered him and used him in battle. And then he wanted to die, so we did our best to let him make that choice himself, and he did that. I got upset because I thought that Dietrich was dead because he fell in combat, and I got really salty. Turns out these characters don't go away when they die in combat; they just are out of the mission. So. Big thumbs up. So that was cool. So now we're going to kind of debrief and take the next step and see what's next for Decker Caine, who's the elven Decker I'm playing, and other characters here. Mr. Select, hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen to me talk about Shadowrun Dragonfall. Good to see you, Mr. Select. Yeah, let's learn about her Chrome, because I'm actually curious about what's going on with Glory here. Sounds alive for the first time. That's interesting. Really wish they wouldn't say my whole name, especially during you know, what are supposed to be personal, close conversations. It's like, thanks, Abraham Lincoln. I appreciate that. This was just getting good. Is the creepy response. Okay. I'm not gonna push her. Gonna give Dante a pet. Every day begins with a pet of Dante, as it should. Checking with. I think we already checked in with Dietrich. Let's go to the computer. To the computer. So what's interesting though is they've been like prompting me to, or at least offering me the ability to swap in other characters for my runs for a fee, other mercs I can bring on. But if these guys don't die, and there's no threat of losing them outside of story reasons, and I don't know why I would ever do that. Why wouldn't I bring in a character that I have a relationship with, or that I have a history with, B, that I are going to be leveled up at this point, and C, that I know their abilities and I'm familiar with them. 400 messages. Thanks for not killing me. Okay, just that everyone's kind of reaching out now and thanking me through. That's cool. It's a nice touch. Because we also already sort of touched on that after we rescued them. They kind of touched base and thanked me. But it's neat that they kind of reinforce that through the messages. Okay, it's an amount of new yen. Do I not have? Yeah. Oh, you didn't say you wanted it intact and operate. See, this is why you always make a contract. This is why you delineate very specifically if you want the troll cyborg alive. See, you should have said something. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the morally troubling. We're gonna clean up the job. Oh, we're almost there. I'll happily put $5,000 in there. So one more job. Probably the morally reprehensible one if I can't find another way to. I'm gonna try to have Decker be as good of a guy as he can be. So yeah, we should probably do that job. Maybe we can do it on our own terms though. Let's do a quick run through the main area and see if there's anyone who has worked for us. Because also we need to check in with oh no, the drone person I already talked to. Oh right, no, I that's right. I need to go meet Frau Miller. Kind of wish Dante would come along with me. He seems like a good dog. He's a good boy. Although I don't want him getting shot at, so that's probably for the best. Frau Miller. Mueller. It's see now personally, if I'm going to design a dialogue tree that has different options based off of your stats, I would hide stuff like this, right? Because A, it gives me what we could call metagaming information. Like, my character would not ask this, cannot ask this, so would not be able to know that and thus respond that way. And B, it looks weird. It's like, oh, if I picked corporate, I'd have this choice. So now I have to pretend like I don't know, even though technically if I knew, I would know. As technology. I don't think I've ever heard that before. That's a fun little portmanteau. Tenochtitlan. Well, that's disturbing. Okay. Hey, that's me. I'm a competent Decker. I'm Decker Caine. Today, I like everyone's Let's Talk conversation. Yeah, I'll blow up the building. For 36,000 yen, sure. Let's do it. Definitely seems more appropriate for our group to tackle than doing the dirty work of a big pharma corp. A big pharma corp. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna disrupt their firmware. I'm down with that. I do like that this can be at least for the purposes of streaming. It's good that this can be a very bite-sized thing, right? Where I do a run or two. Kind of separates the content into very consumable chunks. So that's very. I'm sure that was the last thing they were caring about. It's just a nice side effect. Okay, so obviously we're bringing my main crew. Good. It's worked out. It's weird little bug with the gun I'm carrying. I should probably pick up some more items from my stash, if I'm being honest. Actually, let's go back to our stash, because I know I've stashed a bunch of stuff over the course of the past few runs, so usually I can access it from there, but interesting. Mustache. Not like mustache, but it's my stash. Let's get some more med kits. Let's get one of the rezzing things. Those seem useful. No drugs for the moment. So you can't. He does have an inventory. Can you take him on missions? How does he hold a repair kit? That's silly. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Maybe I'll stop by and grab a grenade on the way out. Yes, Mr. Select, that was big news today. Fantasy Flight announcing they are ceasing development of the Netrunner card game, living card game, which is actually pretty big because they just put out a Core 2.0 for it. They just had a shift in the for their tournaments, the cards that you can use. They announced this a while ago that they'll shift out over time, like they'll pass 6 cycles, which takes a long time to put out, and they just had a rotation there. So it's very surprising that from all of that stuff that the company was basically signaling that this product is going forward, and they're putting new stuff out for it, and then they just pulled the license. So my hot take on it is that this is Wizards of the Coast. This is not Fantasy Flight. It sounds like Wizards of the Coast. In these cases, when a license is revoked, which we saw for all of Warhammer's IP for Fantasy Flight, that is usually a sign that that company intends to use that IP for their own products. So it would be a conflict if they didn't. Because actually, just recently, Games Workshop announced a Warhammer card game of their very own. So that's one of the reasons I'm sure why they canceled the license with Fantasy Flight. So Wizards canceling the license, which is my guess that they haven't said the terms of why it was pulled, but it's pretty clearly Wizards because Fantasy Flight was signaling through their announcements and releases that this is a game that they intended to keep putting out content for, and not in the case of in the case of Warhammer Conquest and Star Wars the card game, they sort of got quiet for the past few months before the game got canceled, and they have been nothing but they've announced a bunch of things for Netrunner, and then kind of disturbing in a way that but I'm actually very happy that Lovecraft and all those characters are in the public domain, so those aren't going anywhere. But if I was really into a competitive game that Fantasy Flight made that had a license like Star Wars, perhaps I might be a little nervous that they've had this penchant for losing licenses abruptly. So. So yeah, it's I really wonder why Wizards of the Coast, if they were in fact the ones who had them pull the plug, which is my best guess, what they intend to do with the Netrunner license. Now, Fantasy Flight owns the Android universe because they basically co-opted the Netrunner mechanics from the Wizards of the Coast card game from the 90s into their Android universe. So we'll still see the Android universe. We'll still see those factions, those corps and stuff. We'll still see those. They have like a board game and some other products that they use, that they sell. So those will persist. But the Netrunner mechanic of the card game, not so much. That's going to be no longer a thing they can sell or produce. All right, this seems decent. Try to buy better outfits for my crew, but we'll deal with that. So that's for future me to worry about. Hopefully, I won't. But yeah, no, It definitely begs the question as to what Wizards is planning on doing with the Netrunner license if they felt, because from as far as anyone could tell, the game was doing very well. It was a bit niche in terms of its community, but it wasn't tanking. It wasn't like a giant money pit. I don't know. All right, so we said next time we have points, we're going to put them in decking. So here we go. And we're probably going to keep the ranged combat train rolling, because we end up shooting a lot of people and robots, not just people. I'm by myself. This is hopefully not going to be a problem. I assume those are hugging drones. They're here to offer free hugs. That seems to be a thing one could hack if one were so inclined. Alright, let's put our I choose me to jack in. Alright, I should probably buy new software too at some point. I keep forgetting to do that. Because up until this point in the last mission, I haven't really done a ton of decking. Hacking. What is this? That's a portal. I'm not sure that was worth it. He's charging. He's charging his ultimate. I kind of wish the hacking was a little more dynamic in this game, and I think it's as I recall, it's pretty similar in the RPG where you're basically doing combat but in the Matrix. I don't know. I feel like I do enough fighting in this game that I kind of wish I was doing something just a little more different. What does he keep charging? And how is it gonna make me sad soon? Feels bad. Miss, miss, miss. I didn't really explain the alarm stuff too clearly, so I haven't really felt compelled to use that. I really shouldn't hit things that are 60% in terms of... Yeah, because this just basically happens. Or we don't do anything for 3 turns. Sir, you're gonna need to stop charging whatever it is you're charging. Wow. Ow. It's a spicy meatball. Like it's neat in the sense that it's cool that I can affect the battlefield or the level with the things I do in the Matrix. That's always been a neat thing, but the actual mechanics of doing it feels so similar to combat that it's I don't know. I mean, they have their own abilities and stuff. It's not completely devoid of depth, but hey, friends. Oh, it's here. I was like, okay. I choose the only person here. Yeah, this is like the most hacking I've done in this game since I started playing. You said in one mission, so. Does make me next time I have some extra cash to get some better software. Hey, friends. Nope, that's not the right one. That's right next to him. It's so silly. I probably should have gotten better cover than that, but they seem to be just as bad at hitting things as I am, so. We're all just bad at this. Having the built-in heal is nice, though. He's just gonna die on his own next time. Or become 1 pixel short of dying, which is just as good. Oh, his thing wore off. That's sad. Come here, Sphere. I want to interact with you in a meaningful way. This is more of a tire than a sphere. We have new friends. Did you play a lot of Netrunner, Mr. Select? I don't remember what your history with the game is. I know you tried it, but I don't know if you played a ton of it or not. This is probably a bad place to do this. What? These jerks come from? So how annoying is it that an NPC that in a damage system in which everything is done in the 50s has 255 health? That's just a little annoying. Like, come on, guys. Give me something to work with here. Okay, he will probably die. Yeah, maybe not. See, he has, that's that extra 5 health. That debuff does not last as long as I think it does. Didn't play the alone, played the one a bit, nothing past. Yeah, I did the core set in the first 2 cycles, and sort of got a little cold on the game for a number of reasons. It's one of those things that I feel is it's considered one of like the game design darlings. A lot of game designers really like what that game does. Just, I mean, how it handles the asymmetry is very well done. You know, having representing the hacker and the corp always felt great in that game. My issue with it was, and this is part of the game, is the skill of mitigating chance, right? That's what the entire game is, right? Because for anyone who's not familiar with the rules of the current Netrunner, I think this was the same way in the old one. But basically, the hacker, it's hacker versus corp. It's 1v1, and your decks play differently because you're like the corp sets up servers and the hacker sets up software. If the hacker pulls agenda cards, which are the cards they need to win the game, and you also need to win the game, from your hand or from your deck. Let's say that you shuffle it, there's no like stacking the deck a certain way, and they just happen to get the right number of agenda cards because they just happen to be like the first 3 in your deck, you lose. And you have no agency over that. You have no way to stop that because you shuffled the 3 agendas towards the top, and now you lost the game. So the argument against that is usually, yeah, but that doesn't happen that often, and the other time it's an exciting, tense, battle. But there's I feel like there's too much chance in it. I feel like they didn't do enough to. Which way should I go? They didn't do enough in it to make it feel like you had as much of a say over your victory or not, right? Like, I don't know. I really like everything else that game did. I was all about, but when it came to the weight that chance has at making you win or lose the game, and how much you can interface with that, it just and it's not like in Magic where chance dictates whether or not you get resources. I mean, that still feels bad, but it's less of a thing, right? Because is this gonna hit me if I do this? It does. That was dumb. Now I know. At least, but in Magic, you can mitigate that by getting lands through other ways. Like there are ways to get to mitigate that risk. Whereas in Netrunner, if the runner hits your agendas, you know, hits 3 agendas one after another in your main deck, you just lose, and you just kind of shrug and go, well, that was a game, I guess, and you move on. So that's been my issue with it. Is just they didn't. I think that's a holdover from the original game, and they didn't find a way to solve that in a way that feels good. So. But some very cool lore, a very cool world that they set up. They have a it's very multicultural, which is very cool. You know, it's a very cool look at what. God damn it! I'm just trying to open this stupid cube. Yeah, it's a very cool. Wait. What happened? Oh, is this an alert thing that I've been ignoring? Oh, this is going to be very bad for me. This is incredibly bad. Oh yeah, I've not been paying attention to the... I think it might be too late for that. I need to get out of here. Yeah, I think this might be a failure, to be honest, because now I'm dead. Yeah. We'll just restart this mission. Luckily, I didn't get too far in it. It kind of sucks. I took so long to get to that point in the Matrix. I kind of wonder if I should find a different way of doing this. So I guess I need to mitigate the alert better, which I didn't really explain too closely or too fully. Did you even talk about? They don't. I mean, it would make sense. I have things that impact the alert, and there's a giant alert bar at the bottom, so I should probably just manage that better next time. So I have an ability that helps manage it, so it's not a big deal. Let's talk. Gonna wrestle him. So hoping to engage with him meaningfully, I guess. Beating him about the head is also fine. At least now I can figure out what's in here. ID badge, that seems good. Alright, so next time we'll just keep an eye on the alertometer, and not let that fill. We do have the badge of a supervisor now, so that's good. Well, you would think would have a... I have the badge now. I think I'd be able to swipe my way in without having to hack again, but... Apparently not. So yeah, Netrunner did some very cool things. I am very interested to see what Wizards does, assuming it was their call to pull the license. I think this is just one bar. There's no like levels to it. Get down, Sparky. Yeah, I'm still not clear on how the alarm thing works. I'm guessing it's just like by 4, but by 4 what? This is not. There's no tooltip here. There's no. This isn't blocked off. I don't know what 4 means. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I misclicked. Shit. I appreciate your enthusiasm, misses. Burn 2 AP dashing over there and get punched in the crotch. Take it from the top. I know you're here, guys. They didn't just disappear, right? That's not how this works. Or is it? Really? I don't have to fight them again? Alright. Attempt to lower the alarm. I mean, I see it going up every turn, so I can only assume that that is the thing I am actively combating. Alright, we have this conversation again. Oh, I'll just throw on the badge. That makes it easier. Okay. Let's hack it up again. Or I could just fight them. Let's try the hacking again. I definitely haven't bought new software, so if I fail this again, it's definitely going to be a thing I will go upgrade. But now that we can manage now that we know that to manage our alarm a bit better, we will do so. Ow. Yeah, 67. I shouldn't. I mean, I hit, but it's lower than I'd like to be chancing on. Yeah, it's starting to hurt. Lowering the alarm. That's a thing we know we have to do now. Sure, yeah. Come on. Try and kill these guys and then lower the alarm. He'll die on his turn at least. Ah. Don't worry about it, guys. I just tried to plug a USB drive in the wrong way, so you know how that goes. Alarm is really high, so as I get a chance to lower it, I will. So just letting them defeat me? Not quite. He's like, au contraire. So 5 health he's hanging on to. Oh. Right, this is just the setup for the next mission, so it's not surprising that it's a little light. Next chance I get, I will definitely lower if it gives me room. Well, shit. Just in time. Probably should have just jacked out immediately. That was dumb. probably just try and run this. I don't know that taking on 4 guys by myself is such a smart idea. I mean, there's probably... Okay, well, it's half the guys, but I don't have a ton of health. There's gonna be a bunch of assholes waiting for me. Let's see what we can do here, I guess. At least they're using shotguns from far away. Ah. Yeah, okay, no, we're not doing this. This is stupid. Clearly I'm not supposed to fight my way out of here. I'm supposed to run. Okay, just let me go, please. Okay, bye-bye. Hopefully there aren't a million guys out here to fight. So if that's the case, then this is over. Should have just checked out. The old long range shotgun. Okay, luckily there's not a bunch of guys out here in the hallway. I feel like there might be someone behind me. I don't know. Maybe. All right. Come on, let me get... I get it, there are a lot of guys. Seems a little excessive for having one character here. Jesus. Cool. Well, glad I had that kid on me. Bye. All right. Just 1 second. I will be right back. As promised. I'm back. All right, let's look at our options in terms of hacking stuff. Immediately recall, that's not him. Immediately recall who the vendor for those things are. This is the gun guy. Oh, wait. It's the person by the shop. Yes, okay. Guess I could get a baby drone. So I did. It's 1,000 yen though. I did pick up level 1 drone things. Okay, yeah, so I should at the very least upgrade my basic software. Blaster level 2 sounds good. I like the sound of that one. Yep. Better heal sounds good. I think I have room for one more piece. Sell these at least for something. So I did get. Why aren't those in my stash? I did just buy them, right? Again, this part of the game is a little / very clunky. We're having a nice bottle of champagne here, Jack. How you doing today, sir? Okay, so that sale didn't go through for some reason. Oh, the inventory in this game. Okay, so I wanted. Okay, so the programs I bought are no longer for sale. Which leads me to believe I'll have them when I need them. I guess we'll look. Okay, let's just assume I have them. Yes, I am very ready for the weekend. Very excited that this week is over. My board game group meets this weekend, so it's always a very exciting thing. Anything exciting for you this weekend, Jack? Oh, so maybe if I lose people on this mission, they will be gone for good. That's terrifying. I could maybe at some point in the future with some people that would be comfortable with that. That's still a fun thing to do, though. That's cool. That affiliates are getting badges, subscriber badges. Yeah, at some point, I think when I get a better camera, I'm gonna branch out. I actually set up some stuff for doing console game streaming. I have my PS4, my Switch, my PS2, which I got set up today or this week, which I'll do on the couch. So any sort of like board game streaming would need to not be on this extremely old camera because it's not very portable, and I would have to put a camera in a different place in this room. So definitely a thing I'll do in the future. Okay, so we definitely need to re-up on the trauma kits. Yeah, it's, I feel like I always feel a little weird, especially like a PS2 game. It always feels doesn't feel quite right to do it on at the desk. Like you could, I could very easily route the signal to the desk and do it here, but you're playing something. I was playing. I'm not sure I'll stream this, but I dug up all my old PS1 and PS2 games, and I started playing through Xenosaga, which I had forgotten how long those cutscenes and just the intro to that game goes, but it feels right to play it on a couch versus a desk. All right, so I'm gonna take his advice to heart and grab. This is not the health stuff. Where are the health things? Yeah, Xenosaga. I am also going to be starting a playthrough of Chrono Cross with a friend of mine who has not played it before, and we might stream that at some point. We might not, but yeah, Xenosaga is such a weird. It's a lot of interesting systems happening there. There's like a whole card game in there as well. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And I think when I played it, I wasn't like. I didn't play it. I played it a long time ago, and I'm. I don't know. I'm saying more learned, but I'm more aware of things, and it makes a lot more sense. Which that may be an issue with me. Not I don't know, whatever. But I get more of it now as an adult than I did when I was in my. God, what was that? Early 20s? Not that I was like baffled by it, but anyway. So I need to buy some meds from the... Forget who actually sells the meds. He said his name too. Oh yeah, Dr. Iscabel. Where... Oh, that's probably a thing on the... Oh, that's a... I forget what Dr. Iscabel is. Yeah, there's so many good things on... well, PS2 library is... I always forget how massive it is. I have Dark Cloud 2. I really enjoyed the hell out of that. I might play through that. The Katamari games are... At least the first one is amazing. Yeah, I won't list all the games I have, but yeah, it's just so much good content on there. And I lost my old memory card, so I have to literally play through them again. I think this was the doctor's office. That's him. Hi. As long as we pretend like the thing I did for you didn't happen, NPC. Let's continue our business. Alright, he had a job for me. Go on. And the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. It's a very poetic elf here. Actually, Jack, how much Xenosaga did you play through? Since your reaction tells me you played at least some. I'm curious about something. Let's talk compensation. Yeah. Might be a fun thing to do on the side. Also, I haven't done anything with. Yeah, no worries. I'll be here for a little bit. So. Do your thing. I need medical supplies. Wow, cyberware is expensive, obviously. So what do we actually have here? Makes me a little beefier, extra hit points. What do I have right now? Oh, the data jack for Haxoring. interface is so awkward. I'm put all my money towards this project. I don't only have a ton. Untriggered accuracy is increased by 6% and incoming damage is increased by 3. 3% to hit. That's not terrible. None of these are particularly attractive right now. So I think we're just gonna buy. We're just gonna buy med packs and stuff. Now I'm kind of nervous because they so thoroughly warned me that you might die on this mission. So let's load up on these. Though hopefully these won't just go away like the last things I bought. I wish I had a class that had a built-in heal. Like my shaman has the heal wounds thing, but that only removes wounds. Not, I can only do it after they've been hit. It's not a reliable heal. Basically, is what I'm saying. All right. Let's go take care of this mission. I'll probably do the Aztec, Aztechnology, which is still a very cool portmanteau. Yeah, props for that portmanteau. Although now that I think about it, maybe I'll do the. This is gonna be such a. Let's just do it. Let's do Bloodline. I wonder if I should actually look at upgrading his spells as well, because he's such an integral part of my plan. Spells are up here. I'm sure this is compelling content to watch me buy stuff from the store, but probably know what you're getting into when you're watching a Shadowrun game. So. No, this is not the magic place. I don't go there very often, so. That's the drug man. That's guns. That's the dancer. And Rhythm is a dancer, as we all know. There we go, the Talisker. Oh yes, the lady who, when she looked at me, I went a little crazy. I'm looking to buy some magic. Now that is a cool damn jacket. That's a man who knows who he is and the jacket he wants to wear. I envy him. Okay, so I should probably look at what, there's a lot of spells here. What his conjuring is, if I can actually pull up his details here, I wonder. Nope, he's typically not in my party right now. See, this kind of... be right back. I want to know what level of conjuring my party member has. Do I have to do it from here, or do I talk to him to see it? I'm really worried that my that software I bought is not in my inventory anymore. Because I had this bug before where I bought something and wasn't showing up in my inventory, and then was suddenly there when I changed to the mission. How do I equip? How do I set up their equipment? No. You'd think it'd be a thing in the stash where I could set up everyone's equipment, but no, I can only do it for me, which is kind of annoying. Can I not see his stats or anything? I guess this... So he's conjuring... He's at least one. To close this interface, please. Does this just give me their bio, or will this actually give me their stats? This is just bio. Okay. Tell you what, let's do the less scary mission, earn a little money, and then use that to fund the scarier mission. And while we're in that mission, I can use that to learn. I guess I can start the mission here and see the stats, but I feel like I haven't geared up any of my party aside from myself, and I feel like as they ramp up the difficulty, there might be an expectation that I've been doing that. So let's actually do the lab for Escable, and then take some of that money and make something happen here. So for the record, he is conjuring 5. Okay, so he's a good at it. So I can't. Can't give them things from my stash here? This is so awkward. Alright. Let's go how about the doctor retrieve his technology that he left when he abandoned the building. Ride to the Audenarsplatz. It is the one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat. He spends most of this time muttering to himself. Train rattles to a stop. He slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble towards the doorway. The station itself isn't much different. An old, broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering towards obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly, you begin to climb. Okay, so this is where I do the actual equipping, which is weird. That once I'm in the mission, only then can I add stuff. Yeah, it looks like those things I bought are gone forever, which is really annoying. So I hope I don't have to do a lot of decking in this, because I just sold all my shit. I guess we'll see. Yeah, let's get better at the rifle. Let's get some drone control. Maybe we'll make ourselves a quasi-rigger as well. Might be kind of cool to have. Have that ability. I really hope I don't have to deck in this mission. Just realized you said I wouldn't be getting paid for this. I'm unlocking bio things. Well, that's fine too. I can sell some stuff. This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. That's a good word. I don't have a dwarf. Penalized for lack of dwarf. Well, I'm not jacking. Oh, let's actually find out. Let's start the jacking process and see if I have access to the software I thought I had. See, it is there. Okay. Well, good. I don't know why it was hiding it, but I'm happy it's here. Yeah, it's a weird little bug that they have. I'm guessing that's nothing that would be fixed because this game is not being actively developed. What am I actually working towards here? The front door, okay. In this case, I will have my other teammates, so maybe while I'm doing this, they can work on that. Well, upgrading the software is good. I guess I can't get over here yet. Okay. Well. Portals. All incoming damage 20. Okay, so. What's this boy doing in the middle here? How am I supposed to... I guess just from range try and get to him? Oh, okay. So there's really no reason to not just check out here. I don't mind being stunned for 5 AP because combat will continue and it'll be fine. Yeah, we're not in combat anymore. So. Okay, locate the experimental bioware. Piece of cake. Hellhound testing, basilisk testing. I mean, we are merging fantasy and cyberpunk in this world. So. They're making some fantasy characters or monsters. Decking 5 is so worth the investment of points. Karma. Hey, drone friends. Oh, they're like a little Roomba. I'm guessing drones can't bleed, but I guess we'll find out. They can't. Just like real life. Grenades aren't fun. Not being able to bleed is kind of a big disadvantage for Glory. It's kind of what I have her do a lot. So. Stop throwing 21 damage. Jesus. Weird, my grenades do 4. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, 51%. Oh, okay. I said that I did, and I hit, so. The power of aiming. He does some nasty cover. Oh. So I also haven't been using his fetishes that he starts with. Which I'll probably use in the next main fight we have. It's kind of a waste of a thing he can do. It's just it just wasn't clear because I had to switch between his spells and his items, so I didn't think that he would have. I don't know. We're learning. Every day we learn something. It's a good goal. It's a good. It's a good thing to do every day. Is to learn one thing at least. Hey, hi. How you doing? Wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there? Who are you? I'm not gonna read it. He's like, how dare you enter my domain? I'm Dr. Caine. Pleased to meet you. Okay, we have someone. We have a special boy here. Oh, he loved his robots. I like this. This band has been here for quite some time. Oh good. He's an experimented basilisk that's smarter than 10 men and 5 times deadly. Beautiful fool. Hello. Alright, so we gotta kill Basilisk. Oh, cool! You could actually see the recreation of the video. Is this an anime? He got into anime, didn't he? Goddamn anime. Always happens. He watched one anime and now he's lost in this world of... So sad. Oh, his pet and his drone's like house cats. That's adorable. Okay, well we learned a lot about him. Not a lot of the others in those videos. There were like 2 to 3 other people he was talking to. They were conspicuously absent after the first video. So a little curious where they went. I wonder if I can ask him about that, or if I should give it a standard. Devil beverage. Oh god, I told him that the anime ends. Aw. It's cute. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into anime, but if I would... It certainly shows that I've, Godspeed. Just look like he didn't close the door. Alright. Let's see what's up with this basilisk. Wait. I... Oh, maybe it was a door on the other side of things. Yeah, probably. Maybe not. I'm a little puzzled as to where I'm supposed to be going. What? Oh. Okay. Oh, this is just a different way of how I got here. Okay. Making progress. Billy has 100 hit points. That's not terrible. Oh, that's not the shotgun I thought it was. So I'm actually going to summon this thing now, because I forget which one he starts with, but... Just so I can play with it. Awkward. Okay, I meant to use that turn better, but Basilisk is this the Basilisk? Yeah, it's going. Oh, that's terrible. All AP lost. Alright, let's use this demon while I still have him. Oh, I lost all my AP, so I was terrified. %, right next to me. Okay, cool. Sure. That's... Yep. That makes a lot of fucking sense. At least one turn of the Billy not playing here. Shit, that was not this kind of powerful. I'm a little on fire right now. Yep, that's fine. Attack the... Oh, wait, what? You can't suddenly add new guys. What's up with that? Wow, this fire elemental is doing a whole lot of fucking nothing here. Wow. Can't fucking buy a bucket here. Okay, so that number, I shouldn't use that. Shouldn't use his heal unless it's a pretty high number. At least he's drawing aggro. That's always a good thing. How are they so hard to hit with the fucking shotgun though? I'm like, it's just really surprising. It's doing work, it's just... He's getting it done today. Oh, where goes that? Kind of sounds like the dungeon music for Legend of Zelda 1. We should probably get closer. Oh, did I lose control of him? I think I lost control of him because he's no longer here. Yep. That's fine. I also haven't been using my target marking, so I should do more of that too. I have enough of this. And by enough of that, I mean missing. Alright. Billy was not a big deal. Luckily we were able to stun him for most of that fight. So he was... And we learned about summoning fire elementals. And that I should use Decker Caine's marked target ability more often. But it's learning left and right over here. He's probably done with his anime at this point. Woo. Alright, this was over here. Yeah, you big nerd. I guess my allusions to him eating his workmates was just fantasy, because it sounds like they were actually killed by Billy. Okay. Light of day? Okay. Oh shit, really? Oh, good. The fuck? Oh yeah. Drone friends. And he's playing the music from the... Alright, this mission's pretty awesome. No, shoot the drones, not us. Oh, come on, he's almost dead now. I'm very much okay with how this is playing out. This is pretty good. We want to probably kill the mages, conjurers actually. Actually, take that back, grenadiers. You know what Gloria's gonna do though. He's got cover, probably. Yeah, well. At least he's not grenading. Really? You're gonna keep killing the ones... Yeah, okay, so he's dead. Everyone focus on the one guy who I'm trying to not have died. Come on, drones. Peasants, rise up and take care of business here. Good lord. I like how, like, she comes in to, like, 3 of them, and they all ignore her and shoot the one guy in cover. Like, okay. Whatever. I shot some bullets. And they're gonna come over and... Okay, good. So shoot the fucking drones, at least. He's gonna die here in a second as soon as he takes one shot, which they're gonna shoot at him because he's apparently the huge threat here. These drones need to pick up the fucking pace here. Oh, I love missing in melee. It feels so good. Wow, that's a lot of damage from that far away. And that's a lot of damage from a shotgun blast from across the map. Some of the damage calcs in this are a little shaky. Like a shotgun should not be doing 35 damage from across the map. That's just stupid. Oops, forgot I was on that particular setting. Yep. Wasted all that. Cool. Cool. There you go, have a seat. I'll point to that with the cover she's in, but... Oh, 18 damage isn't nothing. Come on, drones. Do your part. That's nice. I like the sound that one makes. Where's that demon going? Sorry, that fire elemental. Wow. All the targets between there and there. Okay. Missing in melee, the game. That's just basically just for fun. Do it again. Yeah. Yeah, trade lightning bolts back and forth. Good shot. I killed the conjurer. Why is the... Or is he loose now? That sounds so good. Alright, drones. We had fun. I like the little story vignettes they give, but they don't necessarily have to after every mission. They could do a generic, you come back from the thing and, you know, just generic, you return to the city text, but they did a cool job with the mission-specific text for returning home. The doctor's office is... I forget where. I'm still getting my bearings, because I only end up going to a few of the places a bunch. a few of the places a lot. There's like I've gone to him, I think, one time since we started the campaign. And there's no map. Like, there's no way to get like a bird's eye view of the city and little pips as to where things are, which would be nice. But certainly things that contemporary games of this nature have done are definitely missing. All right, I think that'll do it. Did 2 missions, 1.5, 2.5, or 1.5, 2. We will definitely do the main mission to the as Technology Berlin's compound next time. But yeah, this remains fun. This keeps giving. Particularly when they start adding gentle threads of humor to it, with especially that last mission. That last mission kind of felt like a page taken out of the Tiny Tina DLC from Borderlands 2, just in the fantasy tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. So, but yeah, that'll do it for Shadowrun and our Uncorking the Campaign stream. Our next stream will be Tuesday, where we will. Where we are playing. I haven't decided on the game yet, but it'll be the Hello There series, where I play a game for the first time and kind of talk about, my initial thoughts. It doesn't have to be a new game. It could be a game that's been out for a while. That'll be on Tuesday. So thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hope you have a good weekend.